Hi, I just want to talk to people out there who are in a relationship, who married, living together, dating. It's really heavy on my heart that people should know that the arguing, it doesn't matter. I just got off the video talking to my husband, who's in Jordan. I haven't seen him for 2 years. I cry a lot. I'm like an emotional basket case. It would be a lot easier to accept if my husband would have been guilty of something and the government did what they did, but he was innocent. And I've been fighting for justice. I've reached out to Abigail Spanberger, Jay Jones. I live in Virginia. The governor is Abigail Spanberger. The attorney general is Jay Jones. They don't care. Nobody cares. Neither side cares. But I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to do the pardon again. I just got to find the strength and the energy. But after talking to my husband just now, I started talking to God. And I asked God, please, just bring him back. If you would just bring him back, I'll never fight with him again for anything. I'll never argue with him. And I don't mean we argued and fought. Everybody argues and fights. And that's what I want people to know. It's not worth it. The socks on the floor, the dishes left in the sink, or the working too much. Yeah, I argued with my husband because he worked too much. Stupid, right? I would give anything to have my husband here with me right now. This life I'm living, I'm not living. I'm not. I can't enjoy anything. I can't enjoy life. I'm between my health and the stress. I can't leave. It's like you can't go backwards. You can't go forward. You're just stuck. And it feels like a death without closure, because I don't think I'll ever see him again. I can't get on a plane and go to Jordan because of my back, my health. I can barely sit long enough to make this video, much less get on a plane for 11 hours. I don't have anybody in the government that cares about what happened. The wrongful charges, the corruption. I can't in my mind understand how this happened, how things happened. And you can go on YouTube and put my name, Linda, Abandeh, or corruption in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I've been very, very vocal. I have so much evidence on different government officials in Richmond, Virginia that are so corrupt, or in Virginia. And it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If people don't wake up and see the government, they're all the same. All of them. They don't care about us. But mostly they don't care about the fact that they let a man get away with stealing $15,000, and they dropped his racketeering and sex trafficking charges to make Alvin Williams, the prosecutor, happy, because I filed charges against him with the Virginia Bar Association, who is just as corrupt as the lawyers and who is just as corrupt as Judge Harrison. I don't know what to do anymore. I miss my husband so much. And the hardest thing in the world is when you have to choose between, do you try to take some medicine to get on a plane to go there to live and be with him, or do you stay for your children and grandchildren and your parents, and my whole family's here? It's the hardest decision. It's so hard. My husband is my soulmate. He's the one God meant for me to be with. I haven't seen him physically in 2 years, and since May 15th of 24. ICE took him on November 29th of 23, so he hasn't been in my home for 3 years almost, and he was legally here. We just started citizenship. So there are people that try to do things the right way, but it doesn't matter. at the end of the day, being good, being honest, doing the right thing, at the end of the day doesn't always matter, you know? And my husband is as sweet as pie. Drove me crazy, and we argued. But I tell you what, if God would bring him back to me, I would never argue with him over anything ever again. He could leave his socks on the floor. He could make a mess in the kitchen. He could work 24/7. I wouldn't fuss about it. I wouldn't care at this point. I just want him home. So if you're with somebody, and it's better to have a working man than a broke man too. Don't forget that. So, but if you're with somebody and they just make you feel like sometimes you want to go crazy, thank God that you have that person. Thank God that you're able to wake up with them every day, and hug them and kiss them and know that they're there. And I'm glad my husband's not dead. I would never wish that. I told him his grandmother died 2 weeks ago, and the week before that, my uncle had died. Every time I have a death in my family, my husband has a death in his family. It's been crazy. And I told my husband, I said, maybe 2 years ago, God sent you home because he knew that your mother needed you. She needed you more than I did, because everybody tells me I'm strong, but God, I'm so tired. But in 24, I lost my aunt. It was my dad's oldest sister, died of cancer. A week later, my husband lost an uncle, his mom's brother. And then in 25, I lost my dad's baby sister to cancer. A week after that, he lost another uncle. His mom lost 2 brothers, 9 months apart, same as mine. And then now this year, he lost his grandmother. And I had just told him the week before, you need to close that store, because he has a store in Jordan. I said, you need to close that store and spend time with your grandmother, because you don't know how much longer she'll be here. And yes, she was old, but it doesn't matter. It's still your grandma at the end of the day. And he went and spent the last 2 days before she died with her. So he had that time with her. And had he been here, he wouldn't have had the last 2 years with her. So I do thank God for the first time. Maybe that's God's plan. And I'm hoping and praying that God sent him there to help his mom through all this and have that time with his grandmother. But I'm really praying that God will bring him back here. I have so many things that I want to do with him for the future. I would love to have land and a big house and just adopt children that are in need, that need parents to love them. Children that don't have parents, from Palestine, and children from Lebanon and Syria, and children here. There's so many children that just need love. And that would be my dream. Like, I know God he meant for me to do more than what I'm doing. And I can't do anything right now because I feel so numb. I don't know how these people in Richmond City Police, Eric O'Brien and Colette McKeechin and Alvin Williams, the prosecutors for the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, I don't know how they can wake up every day and feel good about themselves. And my lawyers, Peter Baruch and Miriam Arrington Fisher, who got $21,500 to Miriam, $12,000 to Peter, and they didn't fight his case. I don't know how they can wake up every day and feel good about themselves. And I used to think we would have justice, but at the end of the day, if they ask God for forgiveness, the God that I know and love, he'll forgive them. So we'll probably never have justice, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell you, if you have someone and you live with them and don't live with them, but they drive you crazy, just hug them, thank God for them, and love them, because life is short and you never know what can happen in this life. And the way the world is going now, it's just going crazy. There's no one out there to show love. God is so simple. Stop making God so complicated. God is just patience, love, forgiveness, and help one another. That's all you need to do to show the love of God. That's it. So here's my crazy video for the month, for the week, the day, whatever. Have a blessed day. Take care. Be safe. And love your family.